Okay guys, welcome back. So we are 2 parts in. We've got the irons sorted with Michael. We've got a really nice set of MP20 blades with MMC long irons.
That's right.
Comboed those up. We found a nice driver, the ST190 10.5, a little open.
Very nice driver.
Graphite design DI6. So we're trying to kind of fine tune the in-between parts now, trying to stagger the gaps. So we're going to look at wedges next.
That's right.
Okay. T20s, we've had them in the store now for a couple of months. I think the popular opinion is that they are a really good performing, really good looking wedge.
Yeah, good looking for sure. I can see why everyone would like to look at them.
Shape-wise, they're pretty hard to beat that shape, isn't it?
I agree.
You ever played a Mizuno wedge, Michael? I know you've played the irons for a long time, but you've had your Cleveland CG12s for quite a while.
Cleveland's for a while, so I've just stayed with them.
All right. So currently you're playing 52, 56, 60.
Correct.
With the blend that we're looking at right now, we're probably going to go a little bit stronger in that gap wedge. We might take you down to sort of around 50, 51 degrees, something around about there. So we had you hitting some pitching wedges earlier to baseline your number. You're about 130-ish with pitching wedge. So we should see something about 115, 116 here. That'd be ideal.
With the 50?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Let's take a few swings. Nice, really nice. So it's going to be right around our number.
Spot on.
Okay. So Michael, when it comes to the wedges, this is where lie angle means the most. The more loft you have, the more the lie angle really matters. So we're going to work at a couple of different things. Dynamically, you're a little bit toe down right now. We could get away with the irons tilting that toe up a little bit, and we managed to still get the direction. I feel like with this one, we might have to go a fraction flatter.
Yeah, because now obviously the direction is being quite a bit more left than we saw with the irons.
Yeah, definitely. So let's make a little small adjustment to that. So there's the biggest issue. So if we go back to, our video a few weeks back where we were kind of playing with bounce with you and adjusting sort of the strike to influence gear effect.
Yep.
That's something that we're probably seeing right now. So the first one where there's actually been a couple Michael struck really well, and spin rate was up where we would expect it to be, but on the really high strikes, we obviously see that spin rate drop quite a lot from the vertical gear effect.
So that wedge that we were hitting first had not enough bounce?
Didn't have enough bounce.
So we need a little more bounce to get the strike lower.
Exactly.
Okay.
Nice, good.
Yeah, you can see that already.
Yeah,
It's coming down.
Just change that.
Spin rate is staying where it should be.
So you acoustically hear the changes going on as well. You start to hear the club get in and out of the strike much more efficiently. Does it feel quite different?
Feels
Michael?
really good.
Yeah. Okay.
It's big different. I was surprised.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not sure what you did, but
well, have a look in the badge in the back of the club.
Oh wow.
So if you look at the loft on there, right? So if you look at,
I'm glad I didn't look at that beforehand.
Yeah, so this is a 46-degree wedge, bent 4 degrees weak.
So you could get bounce on it.
So I could just get tons of bounce on it. So that Florida, soft turf, you know, it's quite interesting. We're off our mat there. It's quite fluffy and quite good to simulate some of those almost little Bermuda fluffy sandy lies you get down there.
That's a good point.
And you know, contact is everything. And if you're making early entrance into that soil, you're toast. You just can't retain any ball speed. You're never going to produce any energy to hit your distance consistently. You know, if we look at those first 3 shots here, the first thing I see is 116, 118, 118.
And that's the most important thing.
100%.
Those spin rates with the lower bounce, some were good, but some were down at 6,000.
There's such a range, wasn't there?
And so then the ball is going to sometimes fly maybe the right distance, but it doesn't have any spin and it kicks over or comes up short. So that's quite good. Yeah, so 3 degrees of bounce and difference made all the world.
Made quite a difference. Huh. Yep. Let's hit a couple more with this one, Michael. That's nice. It's got a chance.
Yeah, it's all over it. Yeah.
It still
All
felt
shots within 3 yards.
There you go.
Okay. Make a little adjustment to the club here. Good. Lovely.
Nice.
Really good, isn't it? Here, that's nice and shallow on that one.
It's flying. Oh, perfect yardage. Yeah, I like that. I like that little 1 degree. Because now his spin is really regulated. 9,000.
Yeah.
Strike is really good.
Brought the launch down a little bit.
Yeah.
It's that biggest difference, just changing that vertical impact. You know, we were just striking them too high early on. The sole was allowing Michael to kind of make that little early entrance in. Strike was very, very high in the head.
And it's interesting because Michael's impression of bounce was the total opposite. Like you felt like a lot of bounce would make you skip into the ball.
Correct.
The reality is you didn't have enough and you were digging into the turf, losing all your spin and contact. Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, visually, I'm glad I didn't look at it before I hit it
well,
because it would have been in my head.
Yeah, you'd be wondering what the heck's going on.
And I might have tried to do something to help it.
That's right.
But, I mean, it was a nice surprise to look at it and go, whoa, that looks like my 60.
Yeah.
And I know what happens when I do that.
Very cool.
So, no, that felt good.
51, okay.
Okay, a little more bounce in this one. So, should see is right around the kind of 100 and just a little over 100, 102, 103, something like that. Good.
Nice.
Really nice.
Yeah, those are the best.
Yeah,
wedges
sound
of the
good,
day.
doesn't it?
Really good.
Okay, let's just back this one off just a fraction. That's nice. Really nice, Michael.
That's the thing I'm probably looking forward to the most is knowing that, okay, I have a 100-yard shot. I've got that club.
Yeah, you have the club. Yeah.
I don't have to guess that it's 110, 100,
Yeah.
or 98, or 95, or whatever. I know I've got a club that's my 100-yard club.
Absolutely.
And build off of that, so that's nice. You know, it just feels good.
I think of all the clubs we've seen, the wedges have been probably the easiest transition.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, I think that blade when you first got it, and you that was a bit of a eureka moment because some of the other ones, you know, the turf interaction was giving you a little bit of grief.
Yep.
This one's been quite easy though. As soon as we gave you bounce, that was there's always one little thing that triggers performance, and for you it was bounce with the wedges. Funny, isn't it, how bounce is the key to this, but you know, almost a slightly
less
more like slightly narrower sole with the blade was the key to the iron. It's
It'd be
almost the
contrary,
opposite.
isn't it? Yeah, you would have thought, you know, the big bounce was more for the
Yeah.
game improvement iron, but looks like it's going to be just that.
There we go.
Nice. Yeah, good distance control.
There we go.
There it is.
2 for the price of 1, Michael.
There you go. I like
Measure
that.
91.
It's right on it.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
And the strikes are sounding really good.
Yeah.
That feels great.
Yep, so you're right on your number again here, sort of that 90 to 92 yards, 103 to 105 yards, 115, 116 yards with a gap wedge. You're just, everyone's been kind of right where we would like it to be in order to then match in with the irons and their progressions. So really, really nice. 1 degree flat on the wedges, so kind of played it a little bit more flat to start with. Once we got a nice little blend of aiming right and then just hitting that lovely drawback, I was able to add a little bit of the lie angle back up for turf interaction,
Good.
Which was good. And obviously just, that shaft is working really, really well
great.
for you. And that's pretty.
So not worth
Very
pursuing a
comfortable.
matching, I know it's not the same shaft as the Nippon, but not worth pursuing the 130 or something else because he's hit these quite well. Why mess with it?
Yeah, the 125 wedge shaft is probably the one that you would gravitate towards.
Would feel kind of like this?
Feel quite like, or be a progression off the iron shaft.
Right.
But I think the fact that we're testing with this one, it feels good.
Yeah, why screw with it?
We're happy with all of it, so we're all good. Wedges is just a fun one. You know, once you start to establish good contact, you can really dial in some numbers.
Yeah.
You can just, to the number, you can really get your yardages perfect.
Definitely. Yeah, once that strike point came from what was kind of in this region to start down, a few grooves, the yardages were very, very consistent.
Yeah, definitely. I would say it's become the part of fitting that I enjoy the most.
Really?
Yeah, I just think because you can really get the numbers exactly where you want them. We're kind of, calling yardages for Michael,
true.
and he's just 92 right on it. He's 115 right on it.
It does go a long way towards your score coming down if you
Really
know.
does.
And Michael was saying, if I know I have a club that goes 100 yards, you're going to hit the green, 20 times versus
That's right.
15 times, you're going to shoot a lower score.
Definitely. And the contribution to your score that you can get from your wedges is always significant. Whether it's a good day driving it and you put yourself in great spots, those are the opportunities. And then days when you're maybe not hitting it so good, you're scrambling.
When you need it. Yeah.
So it's so important.
Absolutely.
So nice to see these performing so well. Good, excellent. All right, fairways and hybrids to go, and we'll have a full bag for Michael.
MIZUNOs.
Good stuff. Okay, guys, we'll be back soon.